Yeah.
What is the creative process to get that approved, though?
Yeah.
For a big brand like that, right?
Yeah.
So,
of course.
no label stuff. Like, what is that
Yeah.
like? How many rounds are you guys in the war room coming up with ideas?
Yeah.
What's that look like from ideation to execution?
Yeah. I mean, we don't call them war rooms, but
Yeah, I'm old school. You know, I'm old school. I'm in OTB Digital now. I'm old school, baby. War room. You sit there. You like this idea? I hate it. I fucking hate it.
No, I think that the process always for it to work has to always be what we call human centric, right?
Okay.
So human centricity, basically, the inspiration comes from people all the time who you want to talk to. So you try to listen to them and understand what are the tensions and the insights running in life, and then you pick one of them that makes sense for your brand to talk about, because end of the day, brands have to talk in their premise, in their alleys, in their corridors. We can just talk about everything, because end of the day, you need legitimacy to be able to talk in a certain topic. And then once you do that, the process is simple. The process is basically you come up with concepts and you start validating with consumers. So if you study or if you search design thinking, that's how it works. So you come up with a concept, or what we call minimum viable proposition, and you start validating it with consumers and be open to their feedback so that you can give them something that they really truly desire. And then you keep testing till you get a place where you feel that, you know what, we feel very confident that this will create impact and this will move the needle for our brand, and then you launch. And then even after when you launch, because we're all human, so there's no perfection, right? So you need to still learn and see what really worked in that approach and what didn't, so that you can get better as you go through the process. So yeah. I wouldn't say this is completely patent or completely proprietary for Coca-Cola. I think anybody in marketing would probably use a version or so from that process.
Absolutely.
I just got a question for that. Because Coca-Cola is such a major brand, right? Everything is branding. The color, the letters, the font. I mean, everything is branding, right? So I just want to piggyback, Cuzzo. Like, I understand when you guys come together, let's say somebody on your team comes up with an idea. I know it goes up the chain, but specifically an idea that does not brand the brand. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Is it like a voting process? Like, who has the last say, kind of like, say you're the head of the creative team and you're like, yo, we want to run with this, right? And we believe this. How many like levels does this thing has to go up the chain of command before it gets approved, before the final person says, okay, we're going to run with that? Because I'm just thinking like Coca-Cola to take a risk on running a campaign without the brand is big.
And couldn't that kind of hinder you?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Moments, right? You got a moment.
Yeah.
You can't wait till you run up 3 chains, right? You got to act out.
So I think it's case by case.
Okay.
So I think some cases take longer to convince and to navigate than others. To your point here, so the case, for example, you had to work closely with your trademark counsel, with your legal teams, with the PR teams and all of that, so that you make sure that, yes, although that we are in the commercial removing the brand, but on shelf, in store, or out of home and all of that, the brand is there. You know what I mean? So the story itself can have this creative license just to make the point, but it doesn't mean that we're going to strip ourselves of the brand everywhere else, because end of the day, you gotta, so you know what I mean? So I think that specific case, you work with these departments, and in a lot of other cases, you work with different departments. So if you're launching a new innovation, you know what I mean? You got to work with your research and development, product developers and all of that, so that you can get to a product innovation. You do the right quality checks, health checks. And so it depends, and it's case by case. Some cases move slower, some cases move faster. Like, I wouldn't say like there is a one system or one equation or one process that fits it all. Like, I wish it was, it's not.
Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad, depending on what it is. But I